ready, I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on.
Despite being separated by just 270 miles, Tampa and Miami have only faced off 11 times. The Bucs seek win number 6 in their last 7 meetings. It's a Week 5 battle for state bragging rights. Next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
7's a Mike. Mike 7. Know your job.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Able to push his way through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Herbert off of play action. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 104 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Miami. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll buy some time right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 60 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is Smith with a grab. It's a big play there for Miami. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, Use him as a decoy.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Sack! Got
Now the
him.
Bucs
Let's
going to
go,
use
boys.
the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. And remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To throw is Tannehill. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Quintez Cephus, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now goal for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, and he'll be hit as he releases it, And that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go.
Here's Tannehill. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Tannehill on 1st down. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Connection made with Shenault. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 1st down, Tannehill. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover?
Touchdown! Juwan Jennings. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, it's Tannehill. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. There's another one complete to Chenault. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The run for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tannehill now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And for the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Woo! You got him! You got him!
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's Pollard again. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
It's complete. Kamara.
That catch good for only a couple. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tannehill to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go up.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Cohen now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He stiff arms him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What